what we can do, Tom, is we'll go through the meeting and then when he gets it.
Absolutely. I'll go double check.
All right. Yeah.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. Hopkins.
Here.
Mr. Condit. Mr. Molina.
Here.
Mr. Wojciechowski.
Here.
Approval of meeting minutes for May 12, 2015.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call on approval of minutes.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Mr. Molina.
Yes.
Mr. Silverston.
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins.
Yes.
Acceptance of financial reports.
Move to accept. Second.
Roll call on acceptance of reports.
Mr. Molina.
Yes.
Mr. Silverston.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Amendments to the agenda.
Yes, Mr. Molina, there'd be three amendments to the agenda. I'd like to add Resolution 35, 2015, a resolution accepting the resignation of Steele Farkas from the Village of Reminderville Fire Department effective May 27, 2015.
You need a second.
Second. Sorry.
Roll call on adding resolution 35.
Mr. Silverston.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Mr. Molina.
Yes.
I'd also like to make a motion to add resolution number 36, 2015, a resolution to accept the recommendations of the Planning and Zoning Commission to approve the final subdivision plat and plan for the Liberty Ledges subdivision phase 5.
Second.
Roll call on adding resolution 36.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Mr. Molina.
Yes.
Mr. Silverston.
Yes. And finally, I'd like to make a motion to add the resolution number 37, 2015, a resolution requesting and authorizing the Summit County Board of Elections to place upon the Village of Reminderville ballot in the general elections of November 3rd, 2015, a certain proposed amendment to section 10.03 of the Charter of the Village of Reminderville regarding classified and unclassified service with the Village of Reminderville and declaring an emergency.
Second.
Roll call on adding resolution 37.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Mr. Molina.
Yes.
Mr. Silverston.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Comments from the public, 30 minutes maximum time, 5 minutes per person. Please state your name and address. Comments from the public? Yes.
I think this is for you. My name is Ashley Keating. This is my husband, Dan Keating. We live in Harrington Place, and we've come here tonight to propose some additional stop signs in our neighborhood. We live on Firethorn Drive, and we're proposing that Harrington Drive and Firethorn Drive become a three-way stop.
Can you your address?
3653 Firethorn Drive. The reason that we're bringing this to council is it's a safety concern for our neighborhood. We have numerous children that are crossing the street there. There is no sidewalk that connects Harrington and Firethorn Drive. So the children have no way, to cross the street. There's no sidewalk, there's no crosswalk. There are multiple bus stops that stop at that corner. I think every bus that comes to our neighborhood is stopping there. So we would really like to take this into consideration so that it just increases the safety in our community for all the children that we have in the area. Especially with the summer months coming up, they're out constantly riding their bikes, walking through the neighborhood. Even for pedestrians, walking their dogs, and just families out for their evening walks.
Ashley, I do know that Tom DiCarlo, who lives in the house on the right,
Yes.
he has already spoken with the mayor about that, and I believe they've talked to engineering, so it is something more.
Okay, because yes, he is a very big supporter of our cause, and stop sign would be going right in front of his house. So
Well, and the other problem, because I've been over to Tom's quite a bit, just trying to get out of his driveway, because those people fly down that street, knowing that there's no stop sign, you go straight through. It is
Right.
dangerous.
And we're just afraid that a child's going to end up getting hit by a car, so we're just really pushing that. It is a safety concern for our community. So we'd appreciate you guys taking it into consideration.
Thank you.
We do have a petition also also signed by neighbors in our community. We sampled a few houses. We had 47 yeses and 5 noes. So 90% of the homes that we went to were in favor of the stop sign.
Okay.
So this first one, we have it like picture, that's what, in the corner of Tom's yard?
Tom's house is next
Yeah.
to you.
Middle stop sign is at the edge of Tom's yard.
But the second one,
Or there's three of them, the middle one.
The stop sign, one would go between Tom's yard and this is the middle, show us the one facing.
yeah. Then what's the purpose of the second one?
Don't worry about the rendering.
Gotcha.
Three-way stop. Whose responsibility though is it to put in, like, why isn't there a sidewalk? Like, is that,
When Harrington was built, the way the sidewalks work, it may run down one side of the street because the opposite side is common property. As long as there's a continuous flow of sidewalks, whether or not they have to cross the street or not. That's all that was required by Harrington. And I found that out probably within the last 6 months, because I was questioning why the common properties, even though we were finished in phases 1 through 5, there were no sidewalks, and I kept asking Mr. Esser about it, and then he finally explained to me that they don't have to have it on both sides of the street as long as it's continuous.
But they have to get across the street to get sidewalks, so that would be the argument.
Well, but if there's a driveway you can cross, he told me that there's paved service to cross from one side of the street to the other. I don't agree with it, I'm telling you
Kill the
what I was
messenger.
told.
I understand. Okay.
but we have every right to put it on, I mean, we as a council.
You'll be able to put them in.
Yes.
Okay, Barb Tausch, 10079 Regatta Trail. I'd like an explanation for the details of the contract with Kimball.
Sure, I have to find it. What it is, our rates are not going up. If we approve this contract effective January 1st, 2016, what they will be doing will be supplying us with each of those bins that are in the back of the room. At no charge. Right now, if you want their bins, you have to pay a monthly fee. It's $250, I thought it was $240. With the contract, everyone will get those bins. Now, they will be making exceptions for hardships, not knowing what those hardships are until if this legislation passes, until we start to institute this program. If you find that large trash bin is too much for you because you live alone or you and your spouse don't generate enough trash to fill that in a month, the size of the green bin will be available in the trash bin. What else?
These are the only bins they will pick up then? They will
No,
not-
they'll still take bags. I mean, if you have extra stuff, what we're trying to do as a village, and if you go down Glenwood on trash day, because they switched over to all bins with waste management. They tested it in one of the wards and found it worked. First thing it's going to do is we're not going to have recyclable materials flying all over the village. It seems like Fridays are always the windiest day of the week, except this week it'll probably be Saturday because trash is delayed 1 week. But those yellow bins and green open top bins we have, it's just flying all over. Having these sealed top bins, Kimball has told us that for the most part they're animal resistant, not 100%, but we'll keep most of the animals out. They're very easy to wheel. The reason I had them brought in was so residents can come in and roll them around. You can come in anytime during the day from 8 to 4 and see how easily they will roll. And it's just going to make for a cleaner look in the village on trash day.
And there will be no fee for those,
No fee whatsoever.
even in the subsequent years?
We are looking to sign 7-year contract.
Because we, as just 2 seniors and any of the other seniors, we wouldn't generate that much
No,
trash.
and that's why Kimball will offer the trash bin in the smaller
But
size.
they would pick up, we could do ours in a Hyman's or Giant Eagle bag all week long.
The reason they're willing to pay for the bins, where they save money is on workers' comp. Their rates go down, their injuries go way down, because now their guys are not lifting these. They sit in the cab of the truck, arms come out, grab that can, dump it, and put it right back where you had it.
Okay, what are the orange bags we heard about?
Those are available if you don't want to participate in this program, but you will have to buy the bags.
And how big are they, and how much are they, and how many in a pack?
250, I think.
$2.50 a pack. Do you know how many are in it?
So there's 250 apiece.
But if there's no fee for these bins, it would not behoove us to buy bags extra.
Correct. I mean, as long as, you know, bins are free, I don't know why anyone would want to.
Okay. And it's finished for that, they're not gonna charge us, like, through this first year contract, they're not gonna all of a sudden say the bins are X
You're
amount.
welcome to take a look at this. I would ask that you.
No, I will,
No, because this has the pricing, the increases. In 2017, it'll go up 1%, 2018, 2019, it'll go up 2%, in 2020, it'll go up
but the
3%.
bins are free.
The bins are free.
Just to be sure, I'm good on it, like this past garbage day, we had a ton of trash, and I had 4 extra bags of long refuse.
They're gonna still take it.
They'll take my Sam's Club bags,
And they're still gonna take, you know, if you have small lumber or branches tied up in 4-foot lengths, nothing's gonna change on what they pick up or how they pick it up. What we're trying to do is get all the trash in sealed containers. It's gonna maintain our price. We're not gonna have the large increases like we've had in the past through contract. We're holding at a max end of 3% over 4 years. We're going 1, 2, 2, 3. It's saving them a ton of money. Workers' comp is the killer. You figure those guys, some of those cans, I don't know if you've ever watched them lift those things up into those dump bins. People put everything in. This is gonna limit it. They sit in the cab of the truck and they dump it.
I didn't hear Mark's question. What about loose leaves, other than when they come by in the fall to suck them up?
They'll still
Loose leaves, you can
take
just
it.
dump them in.
They're still gonna take the appliances, the furniture, the big stuff you put out there. I would say 80 to 90% of the time, they don't even charge the residents on the bulk item pickups. They just do it, even though there's a listing on what they charge for like a refrigerator or a stove or
They
a
do
hot water.
charge for refrigerators though, right?
But a lot of times on smaller pieces of furniture and appliances, they do not charge.
Okay,
So they've been very fair with our residents.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Willie?
Now Williams, 10589 Florida Street. If they opt to use the bins or opt to use the bags and pay for the bags, are they still going to get a bill for the monthly fee? Or is the bag their fee for hauling their garbage? In other words, they're being charged twice if they have to pay for the bags.
Well, in essence, it doesn't make sense to get the bags.
Pardon?
It doesn't make any sense to get bags.
Unless, of course, you're only paying the $2.50 or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean
It
for the
makes
bags.
sense.
That's a good question.
I don't know, I'll have to find out, Al.
Because I don't know.
I don't know.
I know the bags have been available, and you would still have recyclables, I would assume.
We can get the bags for
But one of the
$2.50 and they're
concerns of
already-
the senior was, why should I have to pay for a bag instead if I want to use the bag?
Yeah, I'll find out and let you know, I'll let everyone know at the future. Any other comments from the public? We're going to legislation, postpone legislation remains postponed. Ordinance 16, 2015, an ordinance to transfer $14,400 from the general fund 1,000 to the street dedication fund 3301, declaring an emergency. Second reading. Resolution 31, 2015, a resolution accepting the resignation of Nick Schlicko from the Village of Reminderville Fire Department effective June 1st, 2015. Second reading. Resolution 35, 2015, a resolution accepting the resignation of Steele Farkas from the Village of Reminderville Fire Department effective May 27th, 2015. Resolution 36, 2015. A resolution to accept the recommendations of the Planning and Zoning Commission to approve the final subdivision plat and plan for Liberty Ledges subdivision phase 5. Mark, can you pass me downstairs? Resolution 37, 2015, a resolution requesting and authorizing the Summit County Board of Elections to place upon the Village of Reminderville ballot at the general election of November 3rd, 2015, a certain proposed amendment to section 10.03 of the charter of the Village of Reminderville regarding classified and unclassified service with the Village of Reminderville and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Malloy,
Yes,
some discussion on that,
sure.
if possible? When is the date that language has to be into the,
It's early August, first, second, or third of August, probably. The election's November 3rd. Usually it's 90 days.
Yeah, we want to get it done plenty of time, because June, July, August, we're at one meeting a month, not that we can't have a special council meeting if need be. But if we get this down there early enough, and then if we have to make any wording changes, we'll still have plenty of time to get it back down there and for Paul to review the wording changes.
because I do have a recommended wording change, so just want to make sure I got that
Okay.
before it goes down.
You probably should have told the review commission of that before it was submitted.
I know you said this.
It's the first I saw.
It's been around here for a while. That's all right. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Is Mr. Jones on his way?
He is, he'll be here before 8. The
it's awesome.
firefighters are never late. They always get there, they always get there just in time.
We're going to old business. Anybody have any old business? Any new business?
We'll just hang around. Yeah, you can take an adjournment
Okay, can I get a
or a
motion
recess.
for a short recess?
Make a motion for a short recess.
I'll second that.
Roll call on a short recess.
Mr. Malloy.
Yes.
Mr. Soltis.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Mr. Condit.
Chief, while you're sitting here, maybe you want to speak with Mr. Williams about changes.
Deborah, can you
Benny
call
Jones is being sworn in and he's on his way. So,
We need to come back on the meeting.
Mr. Hoffman? Where's
Right.
Right, we need a motion to.
Right, make a motion to reconvene?
I'll second.
The duty for other than duty, we still back to the
Motion to reconvene.
I'll second.
Roll call on reconvening?
Mr.
This way
Soltis.
at the
Yes.
top
Mr.
is ready to go.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Mr. Condit.
Yes.
Mr. Malloy.
Yes. You look so nervous.
It's always
All right, we're going right into the swearing-in ceremony. Mr. Benny Jones, will you come up, please? Before we start this, I'd just like to say, due to the recent resignation, we tested for this position, and Mr. Jones scored the highest. If you'd like to introduce anybody that's here with you.
Yeah, I would actually. That's my mother sitting here, Marva Jones, a Reminderville resident. This is my family, my wife Kimberly, my son Peyton, and my daughter Brooke.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me.
I, Benny Jones Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
of Fire Lieutenant of the Village of Reminderville,
of Fire Lieutenant of the Village of Reminderville,
State of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
So before she pins the defense badge on him, I just want to mention that Benny's been one of our best firefighters. He's been here for close to 14 years now? He's been on almost 15 years. Lifelong resident of the village, does a great job. I'm happy to promote him to lieutenant. I'm sure he's going to do a spectacular job. He's never let me down once. I'll make it tomorrow.
I won't.
Congratulations. Figure out how this thing works. Faulty badge, we'll get him a new one.
I'm sorry, buddy, that's a bad one. We gotta go to the next guy.
You guys all wanna get up and take a picture as a family?
Sure.
You were taking video and pictures?
You want me to film it?
All right, which one of you guys is next in line?
None
of us.
We're smart.
Cause she got my old job.
Next lieutenant?
You mean you don't have to pay Tom on the table, please?
Oh, we come in, do our job.
Smile over there. Good job.
Thanks, Spencer.
Let me get another one to make sure.
Good.
It's gonna be great. All right, well,
Thank you, everyone.
Fine night.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to adjourn.
any
Roll call on adjournment.
hired for promotion opportunities regardless of
Yes.
being part-time or full-time, something like that, whatever you want.
Yes.
Can we give that language to Stacy? Is should we mail it out to our committee? We can turn it in a day or two. So we'll keep it in the, have it at the poll every meeting.
Sure, I'll give it to Robin. I'll get tomorrow. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Good luck.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Once you're in there.
I'm totally, now that I know she's a resident, every year they give her how much, 1%. All right.
We're working on a questionnaire fill.
Tonight is lottery night, they don't use the retirement.
All right.
They just wanna know how people.
One person can